Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about backpacks. As the weather gets nicer and people start getting back out into the woods after this stupid pandemic ends, people are wanting to know what kind of backpack is best suited for the task that I'm performing. Today we're going to go over that. Before we get started, please make sure you give us a like, hit that subscribe button, helps us out greatly. And then also I will be including a link to all the different manufacturers in the description below. So if you want to know more about these backpacks or want to order some of these backpacks and do your own research, go ahead and go down to the description, click the link, it'll take you right to the manufacturers. So with that, we'll get started. Alright guys, to start this video off, what we have before us is the CamelBak l.u.x.e. So this is a small day pack made by CamelBak, obviously. It has a capacity for a 3-liter crux reservoir, and it is a total of 10-liter. It's a total 10-liter backpack, so it's not very big. Basically, what you're restricted to here is your typical small day-use backpack. So this is good for any kind of quick hikes up into, I'm talking anywhere from an hour to 5 hours to maybe 6 hours tops is what I would recommend the use of this backpack for. You're only going to have room for basically your hydration carrier, or for your hydration system, and some other essential items, so like a warming layer, some food, maybe some rain gear, toilet paper, and sunblock, those things of those natures, maybe a map, some compass stuff, the essentials, the bare essentials. That's what this backpack's designed for. It's designed to be lightweight, but give you the ability to carry a decent amount of water and some bare essentials for a decent amount of time. Okay guys, so this next backpack that we're going to go over is more of a specialty backpack. It is the Mountain Hardwear Wayback 30. This bag is designed more with you skiers and backcountry skiers and snowboarders in mind. Also, it can be used for snowshoeing and more longer duration hikes and treks. This has a 30-liter capacity. It is built and designed more, like I said, for the backcountry skier and snowboarder community than your average day hiker, but this bag can be used for day hikes. It just has a few more added options than your average trekking backpack. So as you can see, there's 2 pockets on the waist belt. You have 2 loops down at the bottom that are for holding skis or snowboarding equipment or snowshoes. It has 2 straps around the middle for your snowboard or for your snowshoes, and then many options on the inside. It has many pockets, both for sunglasses, for goggles, for hydration carriers, you name it. This is a great stout backpack. This is going to be for your true all-day treks, where you're talking about spending 8+ hours out in the backcountry. Mountain Hardwear makes a great product. I highly recommend and encourage checking out their product lines. And with that, we'll move on to the next pack. This next bag that we're going to talk about is arguably one of my favorite bags to use. Just an all-around good general use bag. This is the Arc'teryx Axios 50. And yes, if you've noticed, there's a theme. As we go on with this video, the size of the bags is going up, so also the usage is going to go up. So, as the name implies, this is a 50-liter bag made by Arc'teryx. This bag has been on countless adventures with me. Unfortunately, Arc'teryx does not make this particular bag anymore. You can still find it, I believe, on REI and on Amazon or eBay. However, Arc'teryx does offer alternatives to it, the newer versions of these bags. Back to some of the tech specs on this, as the name implies, the Axios 50 is a 50-liter bag. It's a general all-around good utility bag for full day hiking. I use this more for exactly what I just said, all-day hiking. And this is also my summit bag. So when I go climbing, when I go for my treks up the South Sister, Middle Sister, this is the bag that I generally use. When I was rock climbing, this is also built with rock climbing in mind. It has a separate, what we call, dirt bag attached to it, which is on the front there. You can kind of see that front zipper down the center seam. That's for your rope. It has a lid pocket with 2 separate zippered pockets on the lid, and then a main compartment that you can basically put a ton of gear in. It has 2 wing pockets for water bottles. It also has a separate sleeve for your hydration systems if you choose to use a hydration system. The other thing I love about this bag is it has a side zipper that allows you to access into the main compartment through a side zipper. I've had this bag for years, you guys. I have not damaged it to the point where it hasn't been usable yet. The largest damage on it is the side zipper. The bottom part of the side zipper has become unusable, and literally all I did to fix it was stitch it up, and the zipper itself is still functional. I can still access the main compartment from the side. It's a great backpack. I will include the link for Arc'teryx. I'll also include the link for REI that still has this particular model available. And with that, we'll move on to the next bag, you guys. So now we're going to start getting into some more specialized backpacks. These are going to be your multi-day expedition style backpacks. So what we see in front of you is the Osprey Aether 70. This backpack, like I said before, is going to be for your multi-day backpacking trips. This is a smaller of the 2 that I have for multi-day expedition backpacking. I did, however, use this exact backpack right here in front of you for my Knowles expedition in the l.u.x.e Wilderness in Northern California. We spent a week trekking through the l.u.x.e Wilderness, and I lived out of this backpack for a week. Also with the other members of my hiking group, they all had different backpacks, but this is the backpack that I used for that trip. So yeah, these bags are going to be, like I said, for your multi-day backpacking trips. They're going to carry a sleep system and a tent, some kind of shelter. It's going to carry your cook stove, your food, all the clothes that you need for however long you're going to be out for. So if you have any aspirations of doing like sections of the PCT or different multi-day trails and you want to get into the backpacking scene, these are the types of backpacks you're going to start looking into. Is something with a 70-liter capacity. Actually, I would say at a minimum a 60-liter capacity or above. 70 is good for up to a week, I would say. Anything past a week, you're going to want to go into what we're going to go over next, the next backpack in the sequence here. But yeah, so this is Osprey makes a great product. Best thing about them, in my opinion, is their waist belts and their back padding system. Is it's heat molded. So when you buy these, you go in, you get sized for the waist belt, and they take the waist belt and they put it in a heat machine. It heats it up, and then the foam actually, they put the belt on you, and it molds to the contours of your waist into your back and all of that stuff. So they're completely customizable at this point. And as well they should be. You want this backpack that is potentially going to be carrying, 60 to 70, well, hopefully not 70. If you're carrying 70 pounds, you're mountaineering or you're doing something wrong. But you're going to be carrying a large amount of weight for an extended period of time with these particular backpacks. So you want the waist belt, you want the shoulder straps to be comfortable. And that's what Osprey has done. And in my opinion, that's what sets them a cut above most of the other backpacks that are out there for multi-day expedition style backpacking. And so with that, we'll move on to the final. Alright guys, here we are at the final bag that I have to talk about for today. This is the Arc'teryx Bora 80. This is the big boy. If you're interested in doing any through hikes on the PCT or any type of expedition style mountaineering treks, this is the bag that you're going to want to look at getting into. Or bag similar to this, because Arc'teryx, like my other bag, does not actually produce this one. However, they produce similar bags to it. As the name implies, it's the Bora 80, so it has an 80-liter capacity. You can fit everything, including the kitchen sink, in this damn bag, which is not always a good thing. It is, however, handy to be able to have that extra space to put necessities in. Some of the technical features of it: it has a lid pocket from the top. We'll start at the top going down. It has a lid pocket that has a main stash pocket in the lid for your quick access items, so sunblock, GPS, compass, map, stuff like that. I usually stash in that top stash pocket. Moving down, on the outside of the pack you have that main center seam zipper. That's for climbing wise, that's for a rope. However, if you're just backpacking or doing a through hike, that can be good for storing either a jacket or other types of warming layers, maybe some camp shoes, so that when you get to your camp you can take off your hiking boots and put on camp shoes. Moving down from there, you have your sleeping compartment there at the bottom and your straps for a sleeping pad on the outside. The waist belt is very thick, very well padded. Again, you can get it heat molded to contour your waist perfectly and make it completely customized to your body. The main pocket or the main compartment of the pack is huge. You can fit everything that you need to in there: food, clothing, tent, water purifier, stove, fuel, all the essentials that you need for a through hike. Arc'teryx, in my opinion, is a cut above the rest. They are better than all the backpacks that I've featured in this video so far. Sorry Osprey, sorry Mountain Hardware, but I love you guys. But Arc'teryx is a true cut above the rest. They definitely spend the time building a quality product. This thing is absolutely bomb proof. I've had it for quite a while now and been on many trips with it, and this thing will handle anything that you throw at it. So with that concludes our video for today. Guys, please go and hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment on this video. Leave a comment, period, on our page. Let me know what you guys want to see. We've got a whole lot of things coming up here in the near future that I want to bring to you guys. But I want to know what you guys want to see. So leave me a comment, tell us what you want to see, and with that, we'll talk to you guys later.